it's Angie, and I am back with another reaction. So today we have a new one to the channel. It is NF, and the title of the song is Mansion. Now I am familiar with NF, sorry, not extremely so. I think I've heard one of his songs, which I really liked, and it was actually quite some time ago. So this one is new to me. And just a little added thing, it is featuring, I think it's pronounced Fleurie. So this did come to us by suggestion. It was suggested by 6T-CD7FI. Thank you so much for your suggestion. Real quick, before we go any further, if you are interested in having your suggestion moved to the very top of the list, you can either use the QR code that's up on the screen or the link down in the description. And so far I've been able to get those out within about 3 days. Also down in the description is all of the information for the artist. Visit their YouTube channel. Maybe like, share, and subscribe while you're there. So, you know what? I think we're just going to jump right into this one. So here we go. And by the way, if there isn't like a music video other than this, I couldn't find it. So if this isn't what you wanted, let me know. Send me the information for what you do want. We can always retry if this isn't correct. So here we go.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed. You might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them.
Okay, I love the concept he has for this. He's basically, how people have the different compartments in their brain. He's kind of speaking in that sense, using a mansion with rooms as the representation for that. That is very cool. I really like that. And, I know that he does tend to have very rough subject matter. Sorry, my dog is kind of bugging me today. But anyways, I just wanted to comment that I really liked it. It's really good writing. So let's continue.
That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't come down. Put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into, it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop.
I'm actually glad this doesn't have a music video. It's so much easier just to concentrate on the lyrics. What I am hearing, and I don't know, maybe I'm off base, but this is what I'm getting. I'm getting a person that is simply coping or dealing with trauma in probably not the best way. Um, Pushing that thought of an abusive parent into a room and locking it away, that's not the best way to deal with that. You got to work through it. You got to do it unless you want to carry it with you for the rest of your life. Just all of these things. So it sounds to me that it's like it's somebody that, which is probably him, I guarantee you it's him, that is struggling with how to deal with all of this mountain of things in their life that they don't know how to deal with. And, trying to get people to understand and maybe even crying out for help. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a tough one. It's wonderfully written. So let's just go and continue.
And I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my hand. And get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive. And at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time? Oof.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built a safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside. So I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me. And I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. Gotta keep saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position, it's either sit here and let him win, or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
So the more I'm listening to it, everything I said I think is correct, except I do think that this person, which I'm sure is him, understands that they're not going about this the right way, and I think that they want to improve and to get to a better place. And the fear one is interesting. I understand what he's getting at about the fear. This is just something I've recently had to deal with a young person. Fear is not a bad thing. Fear is a very, very important thing for a human being to have because it does help us keep safe. However, the problem is how you deal with your fear. What you do with that fear is what's important. So the problem isn't that he has fear. The problem is he doesn't know how to handle that fear or what to do with that fear. How to get it to a level to where it's still there enough to alert him when he's in danger, but not so much that it keeps him from doing what he wants to do, if that makes any sense. So anyways, let's go ahead and continue.
Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
This mansion.
So I really, really like that. And what I liked about it the most was I love music. I'm sorry, my dog's really driving me crazy. I love music that starts a conversation, that makes you think. Music is powerful in that way. And it's really great. This song had a lot to say and a lot to talk about, a lot to think about. And I personally think the writing was just fantastic. He did a really good job. Also, the female sounded wonderful too. So, anyways, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I really did enjoy that. It was an interesting exercise in thought. If you're still with me at this point, please go ahead and click that like button. Also, throw a comment down in the comment section or even consider subscribing. Subscribing is really good for the channel. It really helps us out. Now, with all that being said, I hope that every single one of you just has a fantastic day. And I want to add to that I hope everybody has the greatest holiday season. No matter what holiday you are celebrating, I wish you the best. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.